Oh, well, stacking layers, this is the second year we're doing it, and the FSU Office of Research is the one who really thought it was important for FSU to be exposed to this technology to kind of spark research and innovation in this area. And because I had experience with the planning for Digitech, another big event at FSU, and I have a kind of a thirst for technology, they turned to me to help put it in place. And of course, I had already been bitten by the 3D printing bug, so I'm totally into the technology. And I think it was a matter of just enthusiasts that got together and decided that this would be something really not only useful, but kind of a cool thing to do for FSU. So I ended up being a big part of the planning for this event. Okay. To me, 3D printing is nearly as important as the internet was when it first came out. In that with the internet, it turned, we ended up digitizing everything and putting it online for access to everybody. 3D printing takes these digital files, allows you to create things digitally out of your imagination and create a real world object. So it's almost like the opposite of digitization. And that, to me, 3D printing is a machine moving and stacking layers, as they say. But the real magic happens in the software. This is all technology based. When you're in college, I'd have some friends who believe that when you're in college, your brain is already wired, and it's really hard to change what you've been exposed to up to that point. And so we're learning the earlier and the younger you can start kids, get kids away from the constant testing and the worksheets and get them into innovative types of creative endeavors, the more they'll be able to grow. And so at college, we're working hard to bring these technologies to college students. And 3D printing, like programming, the same kind of deal. These kinds of skills should be taught very young. It should be part of the core curriculum. And I think college kids are wise now to go out on their own and start grabbing up these types of skills on their own to make up for it, because they're going to have some pretty tough competition in 10 years when my daughter's in college.
I believe women in leadership is basically giving young girls the empowerment to go out and conquer the world. A lot of times girls underestimate their power and they lack confidence because they don't think they can do a good enough job as a male figure could. But in reality, we are powerful, and I think we can rule the world.
Okay, and can you explain a little bit about this breakout session and what you tell the girls about?
Right, I actually had the opportunity to speak to a lot of young girls today and tell them what my journey was and how to be able to learn from their own journey, take experiences from everything that they do and apply it to their future, and make sure that they actually like what they're getting into, what they're doing. And not just go with the flow of either what their parents told them to do or what society tells them to do, and instead concentrate on what they like to do and who they were born to be.